been good for something. And I say I want a round out of here. I want you to bring me a round. Right? Put it back in the box. When you pick it up out of the box, close the box back. Okay? Right. These are called friction primers. And this friction primer has got amalgamated mercury and flash powder. The round that we're using today is made out of 5FA black powder. And I'm using 8-ounce charges. This is what I use at funerals, so it's a half a pound of powder. And this is actually what fires the cannon. It's a little hard to pull sometimes because it's got about a 35-pound pull. If anybody does any pistol shooting or rifle shooting, you know that you got poundage that you pull on the trigger. Well, there's about a 35-pound pull on this one. So when you go to pull it, you better make sure that you got a good hold on this, and you pull it with your body, and it strikes it like striking a match. Now, if you let the primer go in, and you get slack in here, and you go to jerk it out, this primer comes halfway out. Now you done hurt him, me. We're all hurt pretty bad.
He didn't tell me
There's as much pressure coming out of this little hole that comes out the front. When we get ready to start, the first thing that we do with this cannon, when we get ready to fire, we put the thumb stall over the vent hole. What happens is when you go camping, when you start a campfire, and you blow on them coals, you see how hot they get. But they get extremely hot. It's like a superheated wind tunnel. So we always want to keep that shut off. That way it keeps any air from circulating through. Then we got a wet sponge, then we got a worm, and then we have a dry sponge. We just don't wet it again. We just run it back through dry the second time. The reason why we do this, we had a 16-year-old boy at College Hill that was doing a reenactment. Nobody put their thumb over the thumb stall, and they only took and warmed it. They didn't sponge it. And when the kid went to push the round back, he grabbed it and he monkey fisted back in. When he did, it went off. You can't let it go of that, and it's got a big head on the other end of it. So his arm went about 350 yards across the field holding on to the stick.
That was not one of our members.
That was ugly.
That was not one of our members.
Run.
That was not us.
And today, hopefully, the cannon and the fire are good. We'll have a good time here. We can go in there and eat some snacks. I'm going to run these guys here through a drill. All right? What we'll do is I'm going to call out the commands. Usually they have a 7-man team, and we'll march on the piece, and then when they get here,
he's living dangerous today.
10 implements, we do all that. Well, what we do is we'll say, thumb stall. What you want to do is you want to stand.
Ask Jeremy who's his insurance policy beneficiary.
If something happens, it's break your leg. Right? Yeah. Then the next command to be number 1 man, wet sponge. So just stick the sponge down in the bucket. Shake the excess water off, run it all the way through the muzzle, and then stand right here to the side, and turn your head the other way.
They're having fun.
See the guy that's the beard, the guy?
Yeah.
Then the next guy, I'm going to tell him the word.
He takes 4 shoes.
You got any hot coals or anything that's stuck together, just kind of bust it up.
So he's going to
Yeah.
Twist and turn
we
it
just
around.
find all kinds of
Everything in there. It's clean.
Kentucky's got so many crowds.
Right. Number 1 man, dry sponge. Alright. Then the next thing's going to happen, I'm going to say, prepare a round. Powder monkey reach into a box, he'll prepare a round. Usually if I'm firing mortar shells or solid case shot or whatever, or canister rounds, I will specify what I need. Right? And advanced round, you come over on this side. And when you stop, I'll look at the round and say, see the round, and you hand this guy, you lay your stick there. You see this tape right here? It's got a knot on it, so you want to put the tape face out that way. Hold it right here. When you take the end of that knot, you take it to the back and you shoot again. Push it out. When you bring it back, then you bounce it in a really hard force. We're going to run through this again. Now I need a trigger man. Here you go. Get over.
Let me ask you this: is it better for me to be left thumbed on this, or
Just the way you're doing it right now is perfect. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, once the gun's loaded, I'm going to say pick and prime. All right. And then I'm going to take this pig out here, and then you're going to push that pig all the way down, and then you're going to fill that bag out. And when you fill that bag,
How many PCS members does it take to fire a cannon?
that way, if it went off, Your head's not over, just start taking your head. Then you just push it all the way through. You'll feel a little bit of resistance here. Around it. Then you feel it. Pull it out. This thing's back here. There's a grinder in here like this. What you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to hold this where you keep tension. Don't pull it hard, just keep tension. Put your hand in here, put that on your knee. Put your hand here, and you want to hold it where it don't have this like, you don't want to do this number, do this. Because if you do, you're going to be holding. So just keep tension. I'm going to say, come through the ready. Everybody stay back from the camera. You need to stay behind the wheels. Open your mouth. I'm going to say, all clear. Then when I say fire, you just turn with your body. No, you'll be all right there.
Of course, after he gets the round in there, that's when I take my thumb off, right?
I'll tell you, I'll say there till I say 50. I'm going to run through the field here. This is live. All right. Number 3 man, thumb saw. Number 1 man, wet sponge. Number 2 man, worm. Number 1 man, dry sponge. Powder monkey, prepare round. Base round. Base round. Take it to the outside. Take it down in the hole so you don't fall. And then push it all the way back to the back. Push it all the way back as far as you can go. All the way back. And then bring it out. Take it really hard. Hold your piece in your hand. Remove thumb saw. Now we pick and prime. Then we got a hot door. You're going to come over here and push it back. I say come to the ready. All clear. Don't turn off any fire. Come to ready. You step back a little bit. This way. All clear. Fire. You gotta pull it hard.
Oh,
You gotta turn
pull.
with your body.
Okay. You gotta turn and pull, right? Okay.
Come to ready.
I didn't get to see
That was quick. Way to go.
How far